Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance. Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I am the creator and author of the Get Resultsology system and a dedicated accountability coach. My mission is to empower solopreneurs to unlock their true potential, boost their income, and achieve extraordinary success by maximizing productivity, streamlining their businesses, and aligning their goals with their authentic vision and purpose. If you're ready to turn ambition into action and transform your goals into reality, you're in exactly the right place. My expert guest today is Glenneth Reed, the SEO expert and Google Ads guru behind the visibility method. With over a decade of experience helping local businesses and digital entrepreneurs shine online, Glenneth specializes in Google Ads, SEO, and social media marketing. She's a certified Google Ads professional and has led her business as a Google partner for more than 8 years. Known for her knack for simplifying tech concepts, Glenneth empowers businesses to grow their online presence with straightforward, affordable strategies. When she's not boosting visibility, you'll find Glenneth lifting weights, sipping Starbucks cold brew, or cheering for the UT Vols. Glenneth, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
My absolute pleasure. And whereabouts in the world are you, Glenneth?
I am in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Well, I should have really been able to work that out, because that where UT Vols is how close to you?
They are in the city.
They're in the city.
Probably a 20-minute drive.
All right, yeah. So me being British, I would not know that. So thank you. That really helped. All right, are you ready to do some questions, Glenneth?
I am ready. Let's go.
Let's go. Absolutely. So I will start the clock. And there it goes. And the first question, Glenneth, is let's talk about what you do, please. Who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is a small business owner, either a local service provider or an online service provider that understands that being visible on Google is important for their business in order to attract new clients.
That's very succinct and very clear. That's what we like. We really like that. Some nice clarity. So, well, then I covered it a little bit. I touched on it a little bit in my introduction, but what exactly is the problem that you solve? I'm sure there's many more problems than what I've touched on already.
I help my clients get visible online. A lot of people think all they need to do is show up and post on social and people will know who they are. And that's just not the case. They need to be seen in multiple places, organically, paid ads, socially, and most of them just don't know how to do it or where to be. So we figure out what's best for their business to get them visible, because there are over 8.5 billion searches per day on Google. So somebody out there is searching for the product or service that they sell. The question is, are they showing up when that person is looking for them?
That's a very good question. 8.5 billion searches. I've not heard that statistic before personally. And when you say it like that, it makes it sound really quite exciting that you can solve that problem. That's really interesting. Thank you. So what is one valuable free action that the audience can implement that will help them to solve that problem?
The number one tip I give people is optimize your homepage. For some reason, the homepage of the website is often forgotten, and yet it's your most important page on the website. It's like the front door, the entrance to your website, that's not only greeting the people who come to your website, but it's telling Google a lot about who you are, what you do, and where you serve. So optimizing it, especially with the title tag and the meta description, are going to give Google a good grasp of who you are. And I always tell people the title tag, that's the little browser tab that we all see. Most of us can't read it because we have so many tabs open that they're little minuscule little buttons. I'm going to date myself when I use this analogy, but I think of it like the library index card catalog. And I think that Google's got one of these big ones in their system and they're looking through and they want keywords. They want to know, what is your ideal client searching for? Things that don't need to be in the title tag are the word home, don't need it. Your business name, because if they know your business name, they already know you. They will find you. Same thing for your personal name. Again, if they know you, they will find you. And we love the people who already know, like, and trust us. We need to get in front of new eyeballs, and that's what this is helping do. So I just see Google having this little card catalog, and they're flipping through it looking for the keywords that match what the searcher has put in. And so that's how we can best help Google determine what our website is about.
Fantastic. I'm hanging on every word and listening very carefully to what you're saying, because that's really good advice. Thank you. So, moving on. So, although I'm still contemplating what you've just told us, now we know a little bit more about what you do. Let's talk about goal busting, meaning how do you make the best use of your productive time to achieve your own business goals, Glenneth? So, can you share any tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits, please?
For me, it's setting boundaries. I have a very strict boundary that I only take client calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This allows me plenty of time to work on my business, get focus time on the other days, and just know that I only need to be on and really, brain focused, because I think all of my client calls, I do prep work before, I have action steps after. And so I want to allow that plenty of time, but I also need the other days just to be head down, no distractions, get it done. And I've been doing that for over 8 years in my businesses, and it is the best thing that I ever implemented for myself.
Yeah, absolutely. I found that when I'm connecting with other people in this similar wheelhouse that you're in, and that I'm in, the ones that organise themselves like that do seem to be a lot more on the case than the ones who just 24/7 they're available. They think that's how they make themselves popular, and it doesn't work. They just look disorganized and chaotic, and I don't come across that too often, but I certainly relate to it very much. Absolutely. All right, so meanwhile, that was me asking you to do something for the podcast, but let's go back to you, shall we? You're my favorite topic today. What should I have asked you today, Glenneth, that I didn't? And your answer, please.
Probably, how long is it going to take to get visible on Google?
Good question. And the answer is?
The answer is, if you use Google Ads, and of course that's their pay to play method, you can get visible very quickly. You could get in a campaign up and running within a matter of hours or days and start showing up at the top of the search results, depending on your budget. Now, SEO is an entirely different story. Depending on where you are, what you do, and how much you've done, it could take 6 to 12 months to see significant increase. But with SEO, it is the never ending marathon. And if you don't start it, you're never going to get anywhere. So people who keep putting it off are just putting off how much longer it's going to take before they start showing up in Google. So I always recommend, let's get SEO done and then start Google Ads while SEO is having that time to work for you.
Fantastic. That's really solid advice. Once again, I couldn't agree with you more. And SEO is such a science and an art, isn't it? All rolled into one, and there is so much to take into account. Same really with Google Ads, and you are the person. You're the very person to ask about that, which segues me very skillfully. Did you see what I did there? Into now asking you, so how can people find you? And also, do you have a valuable free resource that you would share with them if they did find you, please? And I'll put the link on the video, and you'll say it on the podcast.
I do. You can find me at my website, which is thevisibilitymethod.com. You can also find me on Instagram, which is my preferred social platform, and it is glenneth.com, all spelled out. And then I also have a guide to getting visible on Google, and it lists the different Google places where your business can get visible. So where can people see you, so you know, and some tips for each of those. And then it also lists free Google tools that you can use to monitor the metrics of how visible are you.
Wonderful. All of that sounds amazing. As soon as this call is over, I'm going to go and pick that up and read it and devour every word of it. Sounds brilliant. You clearly know what you're talking about. You've demonstrated that over and over today. I didn't doubt for a second that you wouldn't, and you've proved that you definitely do. So Glenneth, that's been fantastic. Thank you so much for doing this today.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Thank you, and bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination, and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.